Alright, what's up guys? So technically this is going to be the first video of the actual rebuild of my 2015 Mustang GT. Now, right now I actually have, as you can see, the cord right here. It's hooked up to the battery charger. It's charging. Right now it's reading at 2. We're going to go ahead and let it sit for a little longer. I've had it on for about 2 hours now. So this is what we got going on so far. In this video I'm going to go ahead and actually do more of a detailed look into the vehicle itself, as well as the main goal obviously is going to see if that battery is still good enough to actually start it and to hopefully get this vehicle running. Now if I do get it started, I'm not going to go ahead and actually let it run for too long, obviously, because we have some damage right here with the cooler and the fan and whatnot. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and let this sit for a little longer and we'll get back with you with the startup. I heard clicks. Let's see. Alright guys, so my dad's in the car. He's smaller than me, so he's gonna go ahead and try to do the first start. We have the battery charging for a while now, but we'll see. Oh, that one cranked. Alright guys, so after going in the car and actually trying to give it the first start, it was just saying battery was low. It was clicking a little bit, but after letting it charge, it wasn't enough, so we're gonna go ahead and try to jump start it with the Tundra right now. Fingers crossed. Okay, so we tried starting it and it didn't start. Now I'm trying to figure out exactly why it's not starting, because we're hearing the click, we're hearing everything, the battery seems to be okay. We tried to jump start it and it still didn't go through. But first things first, I want to be able to get the camera in there so I can show you guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this airbag off real quick. So now that we're actually in here, I have the key in my pocket right now. So here we go. And this is what we got so far. Now I am pretty stoked that the screen is A-OK. It's nice, beautiful, perfect, works. AC. Radio's on this time. Actually, this is the first time the radio's turned on. Alright guys, so in the meantime, since it's not actually starting up right now, I'm gonna go ahead and just get the basics down right now, just kind of clean this up, because just sitting in here trying to start this is kind of disgusting. It's just like you had a soda and it's spilled everywhere. Obviously it's been sitting in the sun for a while, so, and start pulling out the personal belongings that the person left in here. So got the paperwork right there. So the seats are looking clean. Able to wipe them down, wipe off all those little cat prints that little cat got in here. Overall, the interior is looking really nice, as you guys can go ahead and see. I've just been cleaning it up right now. We gotta figure out how to get this roofing out of here. But this is nice. It's looking good. It's looking real good from the inside. Okay, so I'm just pulling everything out right now, but every part counts. I just unhooked this for the light right here. So luckily it doesn't look really damaged at all, so I'm gonna go ahead and make sure we keep that. Looks like the one they transported, this is how they carried it out, so. Let's see here. There we go. I unhooked that. So actually I think that was the only thing holding the bumper on. Okay, so I don't really think I could damage this any more than it already is, so I'm just gonna actually try to get in the back right here so I can actually look what's inside from back here. So obviously, I'm trying to get this roofing to either stay up a little bit so we can actually move around inside better, or to take it off, either or. There's a bunch of glass, I hope it doesn't fall on me. Nailed it. There's still fucking water back here. Alright guys, so I'm in here, as you guys saw me crawl in. This is what we got in here. This is kind of, this sucks, to be honest, and because it's been sitting for I don't know how long. Oh shit. Yeah, I might have made a mistake. Oh god. Ow. Damage I can do to this car. Disconnect it. Looks like this one right here. Let's see. Try to clip it. There's one, and another one right here. Yep, there it is.
Let's take this cover off to see if you can see any kind of alarm. Unless you can shove your head over here. Put the camera from your left camera with the light.
Alright guys, so you saw the random person working on it. I'm trying to actually get it to start. That's actually my uncle. He actually is a mechanic for Ford. So he's kind of giving me a little bit of pointers here and there. And you know, kind of took it away a little bit, trying to figure out how to start it. And we're going to go ahead and keep looking into it. But we are having a barbecue right now. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and get back to the barbecue. And I'll have to finish this up either later today or just leave it till tomorrow. So we'll see you in the next clip. Alright, what's up guys? So yesterday I actually went ahead and pulled out the interior, cleaned it as you guys saw. The seat actually does look pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. So I might end up reusing it. It just depends on how the leather is gonna react as far as letting it dry, because it still feels a little damp. You guys, I don't know if you guys can really tell, but yeah, it's a little damp. So yesterday and last night I was basically reading the good book right here, owner's manual, as well as looking on online forums and just overall diagrams and everything of the Mustang GT that I have right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually try to troubleshoot the starting issue. Now I was able to actually turn on the accessories, but I wasn't able to actually get enough juice enough to actually turn on the vehicle itself and actually run the engine. So that's very important to me. I wanna make sure the engine starts. So like I said in the last video, the engine makes it or breaks it. I need to find out if it actually starts. It said it did start, but with the issues going on after a vehicle crashes like this, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of different things that I need to look into. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this baby started. Okay, so as the battery is actually charging up, I'm gonna go ahead and look inside and go ahead and underneath here to go ahead and get to the fuel pump reset, as well as check if there's an alarm system that's actually keeping the car from actually starting up. Now, like I said, I actually went ahead and cleaned the interior. The interior looks really freaking good. It looks brand spanking new. It's crazy. I mean, obviously the airbags, but this person before me actually kept up with it, so it's good. Okay, so change of plans. I'm sick and tired of that door not being able to open up all the way, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to take this fender off. There you go. All three. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. Go, got the rock panel off. Okay, so now with me removing that fender, I can actually open the door, so I can actually get in here and go ahead and unscrew all of these real quick, so we can go ahead and get under there to see if we have any kind of alarm or anything going on. this is holding it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so I was looking down there to see if if there's something bypassing the actual clutch ignition. There wasn't, so now I'm gonna go over here and try to take this trunk off so we can actually get a look inside the trunk to see if we can go ahead and reset the fuel system pump real quick. And if that's not gonna happen, then I'm probably gonna go get a new battery, because that could also be the reason why. Batteries, I'm gonna leave it to charge again. I tried starting it again, it was no go. So let's go ahead and put it back to charge. Also, Andrew's here helping me. Let's help me take this heavy trunk off real quick. So a little dust tornado just came by right now. Just completely blasted that from across the street. Go ahead and pick it up real quick. What? It's not heavy. I'm supposed to actually cover this right here. Okay, so right now I went ahead and actually disconnected the camera behind here, and now we're trying to get that other wiring out. We unplugged both of them already, but it's just trying to get the actual little clips that are holding in the wiring. So what we did is we unscrewed these two right here, so that way instead of actually trying to do this whole part where it's all smashed in. Oh. Oh, baby. All right, there we have it. The trunk's off. Man, this thing looks naked, like so bad now. It looks like a lot worse without it.
Yeah.
So we'll see if we can actually still repair this spoiler, because it is cracked a little bit up here. But other than that, the actual spoiler stayed intact. It's actually kind of surprising. Now we have the system. We can actually see if I can pull this out or not. This needs to be yanked out. I don't know if I could just hammer it out right now. See if, in the meantime. All right, so I'm back here again. Squeeze it in real quick. And I'm actually gonna try to pull this off. Just try to get behind it. As well as, there you go, it's coming off nice and easy, but I just want to go ahead and show you guys what we're dealing with right now. So this is all pinched in here, and I'm trying to remove this. This is actually what I'm trying to remove. I'm trying to get behind all this, but in order to do that, I have to remove all this out of the way, and it's pinched pretty freaking bad. So we'll see if I can get it out. All right. You got it. Should be good. All right. All right, so this little piece right here, again, this is the same thing I pulled on the front. It's to hold the plastic piece. So once the airbag's deployed, it doesn't actually go ahead and hit you in the face or hit you in the rear and the head. There it is. Boom.
Dude, this is nice.
Welcome to the build. Yep. Oh, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Gotta do it for the video. I'm gonna do one high one. Oh, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Gotta do it for the video. Alright, what's up guys? So as you saw, it starts. So that was the big question, if it was gonna start. Now what ended up happening was, I was looking for it, it is a sensor, it is a clutch sensor that's not actually registering. But what we ended up actually doing, as you guys saw, that was Carlos. He's actually a mechanic that works with my dad. He came over, he actually has a 370Z that's pretty modified. Now he actually went underneath and jump started from the starter. Now I was going to do that as the very last thing because I wanted to narrow down every single thing to figure out what it was. Now after we narrowed everything down, that's actually when he came over and we actually went ahead and did that and actually started up. I gave you guys a couple revs. You're welcome. It sounded beautiful, loud. It is basically straight piped at this point because the exhausts are all missing. The whole like half of it. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is actually take down, because it's actually jacked up, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But that's gonna be the end of today's video. So without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video. Please stay tuned, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.